Hello everyone, welcome back to our series on child development and pedagogy for CTET paper 2. In the previous videos, we discussed 12 principles of development. Today in this video, we are going to learn one of the most important topic, that is influence of heredity and environment. A topic that decides how a child grows, learns and becomes who they are. So stay till the end because this concept will change the way you see children. Let me ask you one question. If a child is born intelligent, will they automatically become successful? Think about it and comments your answer in the comment box. Now let us understand the first and more basic factor of child development, that is heredity. Meaning of heredity. Heredity refers to the transmission of physical, mental and psychological traits from parents to child through genes. In simple words, it decides what a child is born with. These traits are passed from parents to children at the time of birth. Let us see some common examples of heredity traits: height, eye color, blood group, skin color, intelligence, potential. So in some cases, heredity also influences certain diseases such as diabetes, color blindness. Please remember this line. It is frequently asked in exam. Heredity provides potential, not final achievement. This means a child may inherit high intelligence, but without proper environment, guidance and education, that intelligence may not fully develop. Let me end this part with one powerful thought. Heredity gives the seeds, but growth depends on what happens after birth. So now let us move to the second most important factor, that is environment. Meaning of environment. Environment includes all external conditions that influence the growth and development of a child after birth. It decides how far the inherited potential develops. So remember, heredity gives capacity, environment gives opportunity. Environment has four types. Let us understand them one by one with examples. First is physical environment. This includes home, school, climate and nutrition. For example, a child living in a clean, safe home with proper food and good school facilities will show better physical and mental development. Poor nutrition affects both growth and learning abilities. Next comes social environment. It includes family, teachers, peers and society. For example, if parents and teachers are supportive and encouraging, the child becomes confident and socially active. But a negative social environment may lead to fear, low self-esteem and poor social skills. Third is cultural environment. This includes language, traditions, values and customs. Example, a child grows up learning the language, beliefs and values of the society they live in. Culture strongly influences thinking, behavior and moral development. The most sensitive one is emotional environment. It includes love, care, security and encouragement. Example, a child who feels loved and emotionally secure shows better confidence, emotional stability and learning interest. Remember, learning happens best in an emotionally safe environment. Let me conclude with this important line. Environment shapes the child into what heredity only begins. That is the power of environment in child development. Now we are coming to one of the most important comparison questions, that is differences between heredity and environment. First difference, heredity is inborn, environment is acquired. That means heredity is present from birth and environment is gained after birth. Second difference, heredity is biological, environment is social and physical. Heredity comes through genes, whereas environment comes through society, home, school and experiences. Third is heredity is fixed at birth, environment is changeable. That means we cannot change genes, but we can improve the environment. That is why education plays a powerful role. Next difference, heredity gives potential, environment shapes potential. Example, a child may inherit good intelligence, but without proper teaching and support, that potential may not develop fully. Final difference: heredity works through genes, environment works through experiences. Every experience a child gets had something to their development. Please remember this formula. Development is the product of heredity and environment. This means if heredity is good but environment is poor, development is limited. If environment is good but heredity potential is low, development is limited. Both are equally important. So never think that only birth or only surroundings matter. A child develops through the combined influence of heredity and environment. This is the modern and correct view in child development. Till now, we understood the meaning and differences between heredity and environment. Now, let us see how exactly each one influences child development. Role of heredity in development. First, let us understand the role of heredity. Heredity mainly influences three major areas of development. First one, physical development. Heredity plays a strong role in physical development such as height, body structure, facial features. For example, a child may inherit tall height or strong body structure from parents. Second, mental development. Heredity also affect mental development, especially intelligence level, memory ability. Important note here is that heredity decides the capacity of intelligence, not its final level. The third one is emotional traits. Heredity influences some emotional traits such as temperament, sensitivity. For example, some children are naturally calm while others are naturally active and sensitive. Please remember, heredity only sets limits, environment decides actual growth. That means heredity gives range, environment decides where the child stands within that range. The next is role of environment in development. Now comes the most powerful and changeable factor, environment. Environment plays a major role in overall personality development. Let us understand this clearly. The first one is language development. Rich environment, better vocabulary. So that's why teacher and parents plays a crucial role in a children's life. Poor language environment, delayed speech. Example, children who hear more conversation develop language faster. Second one is social development. Environment strongly affects social development through interactions with peers, family atmosphere. A supportive environment leads to confidence, cooperation, social skills. The third one is moral development. Environment plays a key role in moral development such as values, discipline, behavior. So children learn right or wrong from family, school and society. The last one is personality development. Finally, environment shapes personality, including confidence, attitude, and self concept. A positive environment creates a positive self image and healthy personality. So, remember, heredity gives the foundation, environment builds the structure. Let me end this part with the important message. Heredity may begin development, but environment complete it. Till now, we have understood heredity and environment separately. Now, let us come to the most important idea in child development, that is, interaction of heredity and environment. Development is the result of a continuous interaction between heredity and environment. This means development is not controlled by heredity alone, development is not shaped by environment alone. Neither heredity nor environment alone can develop a child. Both must work together. Think of heredity as potential and environment as opportunity. If potential is present but opportunity is missing, development remains incomplete. Let us understand with a simple example. A child may inherit high intelligence from parents, but if there is no proper education, no guidance, then that intelligence will not fully develop. So, heredity alone is not enough. So please remember, heredity sets the range, environment decides the position within the range. It means heredity decides the limit, environment decides the level within that limit. That is why teacher cannot change heredity, but teacher can change the environment, and by improving environment, teacher can maximize child development. Now we come to the most important section for CTET. What should a teacher learn from heredity and environment? Educational implication for teachers. As future teacher, we must remember one thing: every child is different and every child has potential. Let us see the key educational implication. Respect individual differences. No two children are the same. They have different abilities, different learning speeds. A good teacher accept and respect these differences. Provide rich learning environment. Teachers should create interactive classroom, supportive atmosphere, learning opportunities for all. A rich environment helps every child grow. Do not label children as dull or intelligent. Label limit growth and harm self-confidence of children. Encourage all children equally. Every child needs motivation, appreciation, support. Equal encouragement build confidence and interest in learning. Identify hidden potential. Some children may not show talent immediately. Teachers' duty is to observe, guide, and discover hidden abilities. Support slow learners with proper environment. Slow learners need patience, extra time, and proper learning environment. With the right environment, every child can improve. So next is extreme views. First one, heredity centered view. According to this view, development is controlled only by genes. This view is not fully accepted because environment also plays a role. The second one is environment centered view. This view says child is a blank slate. Okay, this idea was given by John Locke. This view is also not fully acceptable. So third one is modern view. According to this view, development is influenced by both heredity and environment. So next, important CTET exam points. Please remember these golden points. Development is not fixed. Learning modifies development. Teacher can improve development through environment. Heredity cannot be changed. Environment can be improved. So let us revise one line format. Heredity, inborn potential. Environment, external influence. Development, interaction of both. Teacher's role, create supportive environment. Let me end with one strong message. A teacher may not change a child's birth, but can definitely change a child's future. That is the true power of education and environment. If this video helped you CTET preparation, like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next class. Thank you very much for watching this video. All the best.